So, the first domino has fallen. Paul Manafort is in jail where he should be. You know, I follow politics, but usually I get my breaking news from my father to my right. So, what are your thoughts on Paul Manafort going to jail?
Well, his past caught up to him. And this is like the domino fell when he got indicted, and on ironclad, paper trail, money laundering cases that they haven't dead to rights. But what he did is, even after he got out on bail, he decided to do some witness tampering and got busted using the old school technique of writing a draft and having somebody else log in with the same email address. Never sending an email, but writing the draft. You erase it and then you read it and you do it all over again. The FBI was onto that.
Wasn't he was being followed? His phones are tapped.
He had to have known that.
He's on house arrest. He's wearing an ankle bracelet.
Right. That's how desperate I think he was to try to get the story lined up. He had an upcoming trial and he took a chance. And Paul Manafort's shady.
Oh yeah, it's ever since I saw his interviews, probably like a year ago. Not even a year, probably before that, before Trump, like during the campaign.
Yeah.
I thought he's a sleazeball.
Deceptive. You know, you might. But I tell you something about Paul Manafort. He used to have a very large firm in D.C., lobbying firm, Manafort, Baker Manafort Stone, with Roger Stone, who will be going to jail shortly too. And he's been in the game for a long time. Manafort went overseas and started working for some very mean people. Dictator wannabes, dictators, and that's when he got caught up in the international game. Started laundering money. I think he owed a Russian oligarch some money. He reached out to him during the campaign and said, "Can I give you updates, you know, in exchange for payment," so to speak. That's what he was doing. His past caught up to him. And the arrogance of these guys to know they're doing wrongdoing, but still want to stay in the spotlight. Yeah, so he got put in jail for witness tampering. His trial starts, I think, the third week of July, somewhere around there. So he's gonna have a nice 5-6 weeks in jail. Not what he's used to.
But I think you told we talked about this earlier. I think that he's not tripping. He's gonna go to jail because you know why? He thinks he's gonna get pardoned by Trump.
Right.
So he's gonna stay silent. He's not gonna snitch on nobody, and he knows his boy Trump is gonna get him out of jail when the time comes.
That's what he thinks. Probably because that's what he was told a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'll take care of you. But who wasn't told that? Flynn wasn't told that. Gates wasn't told that. Of course, Papadopoulos wasn't told that. So Manafort has some goods on Trump. So I think Trump had his people reach out to him early on, write it out. Even if you get convicted, I got your back. The only problem with that is Mueller's really 3 steps ahead of him. He's got state charges lined up for his ass if he gets pardoned. And you have to keep in mind, accepting a presidential pardon is an admission of guilt. That prohibits him from pleading the Fifth Amendment in any testimony. He has to be truthful. Otherwise, that can have subsequent charges too. So pardoning somebody while you save them from a jail sentence, you also obligate them to tell the truth about whatever they know about you. So it's a tough situation for Trump. He's fucked either way. Manafort seems like the type that won't flip for a lot of different reasons outside of Trump, because he's done dirt with a lot of bad people. All right, if he's going to have to give up goods on Trump, he's going to have to give up goods on everything he's done. And I think he's afraid for his family to do that. So he seems like the type of guy that's like, okay, you know, I'll die in prison, whatever. I'm going to protect my family.
Yeah, I think Cohen is the next one to go. I think he's about to get put in jail soon.
Cohen is going to be indicted. They raided his home, office, hotel. What they have on him, based on just what we already know, is enough to put him away for a long time. He will flip. It came out today in the news that he fired his attorneys. Probably 1, because they cost too much, but 2, he knew he was going to flip, and why would you pay these attorneys if you're going to flip? Cohen will flip. At the end of the day, That's how this goes. Mobsters flip against mobsters all the time. There is no code of ethics anymore. He's got a family, he's got children, and he wants to be with them. He's going to have to do time, but he will flip. And I think Cohen is a bigger problem for Trump than Manafort, because there's certain things that Cohen did for Trump, such as these non-disclosure arrangements. It's all going to come out.
Oh yes, I mean, it's like I said. This is the. I don't know if this is necessarily the first domino to fall, but it's a huge domino. And I think, like you said, it's all going to come out. And
It's all going to come out.